Have you ever pondered what the future of warfare might look like? As we take a step back to examine the history of conflict, it's clear that technology has always been a driving force behind how wars are waged. But as we peer into the future, we should ask ourselves, how might advancements in technology redefine the battlefield? Could they fundamentally alter the way we fight, or even what we fight for? Stay with us as we travel through time, exploring the evolution of warfare technology and speculating on the possibilities of the future. Rewind to the dawn of civilization, where the first technological advancements in warfare began. The spark of innovation ignited in the hearts of our ancestors, leading to the creation of weaponry that would shape the course of conflict for millennia. Imagine a time when the bow and arrow was the pinnacle of military technology. This simple yet effective tool allowed our ancestors to engage enemies from a distance, forever changing the face of battle. Then came the chariot, a marvel of ancient engineering, enabling swift, mobile assaults that shattered the static nature of warfare. But the thirst for dominance didn't stop there. The invention of the catapult, a siege engine of immense destructive power, took warfare to a whole new level. The ability to hurl large stones and fireballs over enemy walls revolutionized siege warfare, making fortifications and city walls obsolete. These were rudimentary tools, but they laid the groundwork for what was to come. Fast forward to the 20th century, when technology began to play an even bigger role in warfare. The advent of the Industrial Revolution brought about a transformation in the way wars were fought. From the creation of tanks and planes to the development of nuclear weapons and drones, each innovation has had a profound impact on strategies and the outcomes of conflicts. Let's take tanks, for instance. First introduced during the First World War, these armored vehicles altered the battlefield by offering increased mobility and protection. Tanks provided a way to break the stalemate of trench warfare, changing how ground battles were fought. Similarly, the introduction of planes redefined warfare. No longer were battles confined to land and sea. The sky became a new frontier for combat. Planes enabled reconnaissance, bombing raids, and the dropping of supplies, adding a new dimension to warfare. But perhaps the most significant technological advancement in warfare was the creation of nuclear weapons. The sheer destructive power of these weapons brought about a paradigm shift in global politics and warfare. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki during the Second World War demonstrated the devastating potential of nuclear warfare. The threat of mutual assured destruction has since been a deterrent for large-scale conflicts, shaping the Cold War and post-Cold War era. In recent years, drones have emerged as a game-changer. These unmanned aerial vehicles allow for precision strikes without putting human lives directly at risk. Drones have reshaped the landscape of warfare, bringing about a new era of remote-controlled combat. As we've seen, technology has revolutionized warfare in the past century, but what about the future? Imagine a battlefield of the future, shaped by technological advancements we are only beginning to understand. It's a world where artificial intelligence isn't just a tool, but a key player, making split-second decisions, analyzing data at lightning speed, and perhaps even predicting enemy moves before they happen. Autonomous weapons, or killer robots as some call them, could be commonplace. Imagine unmanned tanks and drones, making decisions based on complex algorithms, eliminating the need for human soldiers to be on the front line. But with such power comes great responsibility. Who is to be held accountable if these machines make a mistake? Then there's the realm of cyber warfare, where battles aren't fought on land, sea, or air, but in the vast, invisible world of the internet. Nations could cripple each other's infrastructure without firing a single bullet. Power grids could be shut down, financial systems could be disrupted, and military secrets could be stolen. In this new age of warfare, a nation's strength may not be measured by the size of its armies, but by the strength of its firewalls. Space, the final frontier, is rapidly becoming the new high ground. Nations are already developing technologies to disable or destroy satellites, which could have devastating effects on communication, navigation, and surveillance systems. The militarization of space could lead to a new arms race, with nations competing to establish dominance beyond our atmosphere. But these advancements come with ethical implications and potential risks. How do we ensure that these new forms of warfare are used responsibly? How do we prevent them from falling into the wrong hands? And perhaps most importantly, how do we maintain peace in a world where the lines between war and peace are increasingly blurred? The possibilities are both fascinating and terrifying. The future of warfare could change the way we perceive conflict and peace. As we've journeyed through the past and into the future, it's clear that technology has and will continue to shape warfare. From the rudimentary weapons of ancient times to the modern marvels of military machinery, we've seen how each advancement has revolutionized the battlefield. In the vein of ancient innovations, we've seen how the invention of the bow and arrow, the catapult, and the cannon have transformed warfare, bringing about new strategies and tactics. Fast forwarding to modern warfare and technology, we've discussed how the advent of tanks, planes, and nuclear weapons have not only changed the way battles are fought, but also how they've significantly increased the stakes. As we cast our gaze into the future of warfare, we've explored the potential of autonomous robots, AI-guided missiles, and advanced biological weaponry. These technologies, while awe-inspiring, also pose serious ethical questions and potential threats that we as a society must grapple with. While we can't predict the future with certainty, one thing remains clear: the face of warfare will continue to evolve with technology. As we embrace new advancements, we must also grapple with their potential implications. For better or worse, the future of warfare lies in our hands.